what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new review. This is to talk about the Chelsea versus Arsenal game. Let's just pick this up, really going into the starting lineup. I mean, a lot of people were shocked at the starting lineup for a couple of different reasons. First of all, Alex Iwobi, who, let's face it, is being highlighted at the moment for his, shall we say, indiscretions. Weirdly started this game. You guys know my feelings on it. Yes, he's a player I still have faith in. I know a lot of Arsenal fans think I'm crazy for even suggesting such a thing, but I still have faith in. Having said that, I'd loan him from the club. Like, I wouldn't even have him around the squad. I'd loan him from the club. Get him away from us. We need a break from him. He needs a break from us. Maybe see if he can develop under a different manager and see if there really is a future for Alex Iwobi as an Arsenal player. Wenger, being Wenger, thinks fuck that and has done what he's always done with Iwobi, which is almost when the spotlight's on him and he's going through a difficult period, keep it on him. It's his policy. And to me, it's not been a policy that's particularly been successful, but that's Arsene Wenger for you. And, you know, yeah, that was probably a big surprise. And then the second big surprise was this new Greek defender of ours, which I'm not going to attempt to say his name now because I'll only fuck it up. I need to get used to it first. But this 20-year-old player who Wenger suggested when we bought this guy is that he'd be loaned to, you know, abroad to a decent team. There was a lot of stories that it would be Werder Bremen. All of a sudden, is on the bench for this game, which I think bamboozled a lot of Arsenal players. Sorry, a lot of Arsenal fans. The only thing I can think of is that Wenger being Wenger probably didn't like the fact that somebody else has essentially took some of his duties and has bought a player, perhaps without all the way his consent. So he just made a verdict before even seeing the player play, which I can believe Wenger is arrogant enough to do that. Has seen him in training subsequently and thought, actually pretty fucking good. So I suggest that's probably the case here. In terms of the match so far, and I'm recording this part of the video now where it is halftime, we're still in there. We're hanging in there. I don't think defensively we look assured. You know, it's basically my team. So if you watch my preview, you'll know what it is. It's my team, but instead of Ozil, who apparently has a knee injury, instead of Ozil, it's Alex Iwobi. But it's the exact team I would have gone with, to be fair. So Holding and Chambers are playing. They don't look brilliant. Chambers looks a bit better than Holding. Holding and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, it seems like all of Chelsea's attacks are going down their right-hand side and subsequently our left-back side. So Ainsley Maitland-Niles is struggling. He is. He's just not a left-back. Good footballer, but he's not a left-back. Ospina is not looking assured. My man has spilt a couple, and he ain't looking assured, but he has made a couple of decent saves, to be fair. A couple at his near post, so I can't hate on him too badly. Xhaka is an awful set-piece taker. I hope that's corrected. He's taken every set-piece so far and has not done fuck all with it. He's either hit it too far or he's not beaten the first man. All in all, to tell you the truth, if you had to tell me now at half-time as I'm recording this, would I take 0-0 into the second leg? Fuck yes. I thought it would be a draw anyway. I just thought it'd be more of an interesting match and there'd be more goals. But anyway, guys, I'm about to love you and leave you. Second half's about to start. Peace. Alright, so the second half is just finished, and it finished 0-0. Man, that was a dull game to watch. Real dull, I'll be honest. I would say Chelsea more or less dominated the second half. Tried to hit them on a break a couple of times, but I would largely say that Chelsea kind of had the second half under control. From their point of view, that they are missing a very lethal striker. Without that, we find them relatively easy to play, if we're being honest. I know Chelsea fans won't appreciate me saying that, but if they're honest, if that was Costa instead of Morata, them motherfuckers would have battered the fuck out of us twice in a row. At least twice in a row. Thankfully for us, that hasn't happened. Sorry, my stubble's itching me. Thankfully for us, that wasn't the case. So, looks like we're one game from Wembley. Is what it is, really. It wasn't really a lot of talking points. It's a shame. I suppose the only really talking point is the fact that Jack Wilshere, who was probably the best player and definitely the player, I would say, of either team that looked like they were likely to do something or make their team or spark their team into life, was probably Jack Wilshere. Got injured in the most dumbest way. Basically, the ball just... He was kind of at an angle and the ball just struck him on his trailing leg. I don't know if he got it caught. I don't know what happened. But it looks like he's injured. And with Jack, it could be another fucking 18 months before he recovers. And you're probably sat there thinking, fuck, was it that bad? It wasn't. But let's face it, if an injury happens to Jack Wilshere, you fear the worst. Such a shame as well, because he just started to get a run of games going together, and from an Arsenal perspective, that puts us a dangerous midfielder down. I don't know how far Kolasinac is from playing, but if there's ever a time where we could just do with someone like an Ainsley Maitland-Niles in the middle next to a Xhaka, I think potentially that could be a decent combination. Particularly without a Jack there, I think we'll need the calmness of Ainsley Maitland-Niles. But anyway, all in all, it was 0-0. Onwards to Bournemouth on Sunday, I guess. Yeah, there wasn't really a lot to talk about. Anyway, leave your comments leave your comments down below. Oh, I should say this: Iwobi started, and he wasn't great. Wasn't the worst player on the pitch. I don't care what anyone tells you, he wasn't. I actually thought that was Welbeck. Closely, if we're being honest, followed by Lacazette. I thought Lacazette was shit today. I don't know with Iwobi, man. I still would loan him. That's just my thoughts. That's my belief. Loan him and get him away from us. He needed a big game today, and he didn't give us that. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment below. Let me know what you thought about today's game, and if your belief of us progressing to the final has gotten a little bit stronger with this result. Leave it in the comments below. We seem to have mastered a way of playing Conte. I hope long may that continue. Also, if you're listening to me for the first time, crush, hit, destroy, drop kick the shit out of that like button. You know, I appreciate every time you guys do it. I'm going to try and do a live show on Sunday. I know you guys seem to love them, so I'm going to try and give that to you. On Saturday, I'm going to give you the return of the chopping block. I know I promised that to you guys last week. I'm going to make sure you get it this week. And I think it's appropriate with all the rumours. Like tonight, as I record this, it looks like Coquelin is off. And Coquelin was going to be a heavy feature on the chopping block. So yeah, I will. And for those of you who don't know what the chopping block is, stay tuned. I'm hoping you like it. All right, people, I'm out of here. Take care. Peace.